On this episode, Luis brings me 3 facts, and we find out if they're all true, all false, some true, some false. It's trivia time. You're watching Unbillable. Alright, all you unbillies, in my hand over here I have 3 pieces of paper, each telling me 3 bits of legal fact or information. Let's make all 3 in my hands. I have 3 pieces of paper with legal information. I'm going to tell you which one of them I guess are true. And in this hand that says answer, hopefully you can see that. This is the answer as to which of the following facts are true and false. I'm going to place the answer over here. Oh boy, I feel like I have a lot on the line right now. All right, first fact. A traffic lawyer sat another lawyer at the counsel table and asked the officer if he saw the defendant in the courtroom, and he ID'd the other lawyer, resulting in the charges being... Oh, okay, I got it, all right. The traffic attorney brings his client to the court table. Why are you laughing back there, Luis? The traffic lawyer brings the client to the traffic table, to the counsel table, and the cop is in the jury box, and he's asking questions like, "How do you know my client did it?" And then he said, "Do you see the person who was speeding in the courtroom?" And the officer says, "Of course I do." And then you, as the attorney, say, "Can you show me who that person is?" And he says, "It's the guy sitting right next to you." Aha, but I've tricked you, and I've put my friend in the chair next to me. That's interesting. It's interesting. I don't know if you could do that. I mean, I don't know. Okay, hold on. When you walk up to the counsel table, you say who you are. You give your appearance. You say, like, my name is so-and-so, and I represent so-and-so. Many times in the civil court, at least, I will even say, and the person to my right is... Now, I would not feel comfortable as an attorney saying, and the person to my right is Joe Blow, unless that person really is Joe Blow. So in this story, that attorney must have clearly never said specifically who that person was. Ooh. All right. I'll put that one aside. We'll think about this one. We'll think about it. I don't know. What do you think? You think that's true? All right, number 2. The bar. Passing the bar isn't just about passing a legal exam. What is the bar? The bar is a physical wall that divides the lawyers and judges from the general public in a courtroom. All right, this one's definitely true. This one I know is true. This is true. Okay, so think about it. When you go in a courtroom, right, you have to enter the courtroom, and there's a bunch of seating. That seating is for the general public. Remember, courtrooms are open to the general public. Anybody can just go down to a courtroom Monday through Friday to any superior court in the state of California, walk in. Obviously, you're going to get wanded for weapons and things like that, go through security. But you could just walk in and sit in the back of any courtroom. That area is called the gallery, at least I think that's what it's called, and just general public can sit there. That's where the media sits when there's media covered trials. That's where the family sits when there's family of victims or things like that in the courtroom, or even family supporting potentially the defendant in a case. That's where they sit. Sometimes lawyers sit there too. If there's not enough space kind of in front of that bar, then sometimes lawyers sit there too. But yeah, I mean, the general public can go into any courtroom at any time, but the general public can't necessarily enter the actual court area, right? The area where this little wall sits. In front of that, there are some more chairs where attorneys sometimes are seated. And in front of those chairs is the counsel table. That's the table reserved for the parties who are actively involved in engaging with the court, right? Answering questions of the judge or asking questions of a witness, things like that. So the bar. The bar is definitely more than just like the California bar exam. There's a lot of great jokes about how when you pass it, you're able to enter and drink with the other lawyers, right? But the idea being, yeah, you're passing that bar, that barrier that separates the general public from the lawyers and judges. That's true. I know this one. One for me. That one's true. I'm confident in that answer. I still don't know if you could bring a fake witness to the counsel table with you to trick the traffic cop. I'm still thinking about that one. All right, the third one. Nintendo. All right, I'm a video game junkie. When I was a kid, I played a lot of video games, so this one is going to be good. The Nintendo character Kirby was named after their lawyer, John Kirby, who defended Nintendo from a lawsuit against Universal, who thought they copied the idea of Donkey Kong from King Kong. I don't know. I don't know about that. All right, so I never played the Kirby games. I mean, I know who Kirby is. I think of Kirby as like the Pokemon before Pokemons came around. I don't know. Luis, is Kirby a Pokemon? He's not a Pokemon, is he? No, sorry. So of course not. Sorry. But to me, it's like I was more like Mario, Luigi, Princess. There was Toad. That's kind of, I played with those characters. Kirby, I think, was a little bit after me. Now, I know Kirby is like a little pink thing, but mostly Kirby reminds me of the ghosts in the like the dark or dungeon levels of Mario. When you are facing them, the ghosts will move, but when you turn your back, the ghosts will move, but when you look at them, they freeze up. That's always what Kirby reminded me of. Now, naming Kirby after a lawyer named John Kirby, I don't know if there's an attorney named John Kirby, I don't know. Sounds plausible. Defending them against a lawsuit, King Kong, Donkey Kong. I don't know. King Kong and Donkey Kong, that doesn't seem to be like there's much overlap there, right? I mean, you're not going to confuse one with the other. Donkey Kong stands at the top, throws barrels for Mario to jump over while holding the princess hostage. King Kong on buildings and stuff, sure. King Kong, to me, if we want to go with video games, it's like Rampage. Do you remember the video game Rampage? You got to choose. I know, Luis, you always shake your head no. You had to choose between a lizard, a monkey, or a wolf. And I mean, you were like a regular man, but then because of some weird science experience, you turned into this gigantic thing. And the monkey would climb onto the skyscraper buildings and smash the buildings, grab people, and eat them. Anyways, Rampage, check it out if you don't know what I'm talking about. Classic video game. John Kirby, the lawyer. Kirby, the video game character. I don't know.
You're such an 80s baby.
I'm such a what?
80s baby.
I'm an 80s baby, born in 78. I mean, let's see. I don't know. I like this one. I like the idea that Nintendo would do it. I mean, I had a sandwich named after me, and I was more than stoked. It was only temporary. It lasted a week. I was really excited about that sandwich, and that's nothing compared to a lives in Foreverland of Kirby. I'm going to say that one's true. I'm going to say that. Oh, no, I don't know. All right, I'm going to stick with true. I hope there's a lawyer who has a video game character named after him. And why not make one named after me in a future episode? He'd probably be pretty amazing. All right, this brings us back to our very first one, which I'm still struggling with. Traffic lawyer puts another lawyer at the counsel table when he asks the cop if he sees the driver anywhere. The cop says, of course, sitting right next to you. Aha! It's not really him. I don't know. I think...
I'd say it's false.
Yeah, of course you say it's false. The other two are true. One of them's got to be false, right? All right, Luis. I'll roll with you. I'll say it's false. I know for me personally, you can't mislead the court. I know we're going back to the first one, but you're not supposed to, as an attorney, mislead the court. I don't know if you'd be able to pull that off without misleading the court as well. I mean, I imagine you could tell the court in advance, I'm going to bring this guy up who's not really the... I don't know. I don't see that all happening. I'm going to say that one's false. I'm going to go with it. All right, so I'm going to say it's true that the physical bar in the courtroom, it's not just passing a bar exam, it's the physical bar in the courtroom. I'm not going to lie. I know that one. I'm 100% confident. I know that one. Kirby, named after a lawyer who defended a lawsuit for Nintendo. I like Nintendo. I'm going to roll yes on that one as well. But the attorney bringing another friend to the counsel table, not the actual driver in a traffic court case, asking the cop to ID the person, I don't think that's true. You ready for the answer? We should put the answer in another episode. No, all right, fine. We'll do the answer. Are you ready? Am I ready to open the answer? All right. Which of the following was true? Or not following, before. Oh, come on. They're all true. Oh, really? Okay, first of all, I'm not going to try. I'm going to start with the traffic one. I'm not going to try that. I'm not willing to try that. I'm not going to put anyone at the counsel table. That's a good move, though. Slick move. Kudos to that guy. Number 2, the bar. Like I said, I knew that one, so not surprising there. And number 3, way to go, Nintendo. Way to go, Nintendo. You guys are pretty awesome. Almost as awesome as all the Unbillies who are going to subscribe by clicking over there and watch another episode, maybe even something about real estate by clicking right down here.